everyone. Welcome to Storytime in Seacliff. We have a visitor today. We have a wonderful, wonderful new pet. We still don't have a name for him. If you have any ideas, you can always send them to us. Yeah, there he is. He's quite something. And Oberon suggested that we introduce our new dog with a story about a dog. And the name of the story is Art Dog. All right, you can go down here. All right, here you go. He's gonna. But let's find out about Art Dog. All right. Arthur Dog was a guard at the Museum of Art. He loved his job. He liked guarding all of the paintings. And the paintings were all by famous dogs. For instance, there was one by Vincent van Gogh, Pablo Poodle, Leonardo Dog Vinci, and was it Henry Mutzi? Oh no, Arthur couldn't decide what his favorite was. Well, at night, Arthur would come home to his little apartment on West 17th Street, and he would make himself dinner, and he would read until it was time for bed. Arthur led a very quiet life. He seldom went out, except on nights when the moon was full. On those nights, Arthur's eyes would grow bright and his fur would begin to glisten, and he would take out a box that he kept in his closet. He would put on a hat and a mask, and he'd tiptoe down the back stairs and go out into the street. He would creep down an alley, and when he was sure that no one was around, he would unlock the box and he would take out paints and brushes. Oh, and he painted slashes of lightning, splashes of sunshine, dozens of glowing lights in the night. He would paint monsters 10 feet tall, fish with tails the size of houses, frogs ready to jump over skyscrapers. And when he was finished, he would creep home, a dog alone, wondering if anyone had noticed his paintings. No one saw him paint or sign his paintings with the splat of his tail and the name Art Dog. No one knew who Art Dog really was until one night at the museum, crash! A window was broken, the door was broken into, and the alarm went off. Footsteps clattered down the alley behind the museum. The police screeched to the scene of the crime, and the director of the museum was not far behind. Yikes! The Mona Woofa is gone, cried the museum director. And look what they've left instead of a Leonardo da Vinci. Is this art? It looks like Mona Lulu to me, said the chief of police. The paint's still wet, said the museum director. Find me the culprit, barked the chief of police. They nabbed the first dog they found in the alley. His eyes had a certain glow to them, and his fur seemed to glisten in the moonlight. He also had a paintbrush in his paw. Book him, said the chief of police. They put him in jail, and when no one was looking, he pulled out a brush and a tube of paint, and he painted a ladder. He climbed up the ladder where there were bars. He painted a window and jumped out back into the street, and he put his nose in the air. What was he sniffing? Suddenly, he took out his brush and his paints. Zip, splash, smush. He painted himself a brushmobile with his name on the side, Art Dog. He whizzed over to the Acme paint factory to fill up his tank, and he roared into the night, over highways and bridges, through the park and past the ballet, leaving a trail of paint behind him as he went. He slammed on the brakes in front of a deserted warehouse. He sniffed, he tiptoed, he looked inside. There were 3 puppies getting ready to ship something to a distant port, and he took a closer look. It was the Mona. Yikes! Oh, the dogs turned around. What are you doing here? Said the biggest dog. I must have made a wrong turn, said Art Dog. You can say that again, said the dogs. It looked like big trouble for Art Dog. There was only one thing left to do. Paint. And he began to paint. And he painted and he painted. What a masterpiece this was. Whoa, said the chief of police as he arrived with the museum director. How did you know where the Mona was? The Art Dog wiggled his nose. I can smell art a mile away. The director of the museum said, I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Art Dog, said Art Dog, pointing to his brushmobile. Art Dog, I like the way you paint. How about a show at the museum? Sure thing, said Art Dog as he sped away in his brushmobile. Well, soon it was the night for the Art Dog show at the Museum of Art. Everyone stood around and sipped root beer as they waited to meet Art Dog and see his paintings. But where was he? Where were his paintings? And for that matter, wondered the museum director, where's Arthur? He should be on his job tonight as an art guard. Suddenly there was a sound. Everyone rushed outside just in time to see, oh, whoa, Art Dog, high in the sky, finishing his masterpiece. Everyone was amazed and speechless. Then suddenly he was gone. Who was Art Dog? Who was this painter in the brushmobile, catcher of criminals, bringer of light to the city? No one knew that it was Arthur. Wow, what a fabulous story that was. So exciting, right, Oberon? I think our birthday person is Sue. It's our friend Sue. Well, she had a great weekend birthday celebration. They went to the Bronx Zoo. Yes, they did. They had a wonderful, wonderful breakfast and dinner. And now we're going to have our little cake and we're going to sing to Sue. I hope she likes it, but we don't know if it's going to be chocolate or vanilla. Remember, the other day for Justin's birthday, it was perfectly even, the same number of chocolate as vanilla. I don't know if that's going to be true again today for Sue. Let's find out. Our chocolate people, as usual, they've gotten their votes in nice and early. It's Molly, Alice, and Jolene for chocolate, James and Anna for Marblehead, Martha and Clara, Wesley and Teddy, Ben and Bee, Bevy and Henry, Riley, Tate, Coco, Sophia, India, Eliza, Peggy, and Angelica, and Julian. That's all for chocolate. For vanilla, we have KJ and Scarlett, Rafa and Henry and Rocky, and Tate and Joseph and Christopher, Harris and Maya, Marta, Graham, Audrey and Lila, Hudson and Marlo, Lulu and Maxine and Frida. All right. Okay. We have 19 for vanilla. Oh, and 20 for chocolate. So that means that's the way it goes. It's going to be a little bit more chocolate. So that's how we have to I hope Sue likes chocolate. I think she does. Let's sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sue. Happy birthday to you. Okay? All right. Thank you, cameraman Dan. Thank you, Oberon. And remember, I love you all very, very much.